Hi, I'm Zach.
I'm Michelle.
I'm David.
I am Cora.
I'm Alexa.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Omar.
I'm Ashley, and I'm here to discuss whether students should have to wear school uniforms or not. I chose this topic because I feel very strongly about it. There have been a lot of debates on this subject in schools and in people's homes. Today, most public schools are having children wear uniforms. Both teachers and parents are trying to decide whether the policy is needed or not, and I'm going to take a look at both sides of the argument today. This is a picture of a little girl getting ready for school. Most kids take about an hour to get ready in the morning, not because they don't have anything to wear, but mostly because they're just trying to find something to wear that's going to impress the other students in school. My little brother is in his first year of high school, and he's constantly struggling with his self-image. He's usually running late to school since he'll stand in front of the mirror for about an hour in the morning. Also, when I was in high school, I felt like everyone was there for a fashion show and not really educational reasons. According to the Connect Us Fund, which is a blog on global issues, there are many pros to students wearing uniforms, and I personally agree with this view. Some of the positive aspects are, it helps enforce positive behavior and encourages discipline. It makes mornings easier for parents and students and can also improve attendance. It helps identify intruders in the school, controls dress code, which prevents gangs. It's cheaper, which diminishes economic and social barriers between children. It helps students resist peer pressure and resist peer pressure to buy trendy clothes. Marion Wild with the Great Schools Organization feels that school uniforms are not the way to go, and there are many people that agree with her. Some of the cons that she mentioned are high initial cost and a financial burden for poorer families. She says that the uniforms can get uncomfortable, that they limit and violate the student's right to self-expression. She thinks that there is simply a band-aid on the issue of school violence and makes students a target for bullies from other schools. She feels that there are unfair additional expense for parents who pay taxes for free public schools. And she also thinks that they're difficult to enforce in public schools. Who's against it? Many people are against school uniforms. Nancy Bailey, an educational activist and author, wrote in her 2013 book that she felt students should learn to make informed decisions about the clothes they wear, that bullying occurs whether students wear uniforms or not, and that the root cause of bullying should be addressed. She thinks that teens should be able to develop self-expression and their personal identity. If not, they may resort to unconventional piercings and tattoos. Also, that school uniforms encourage followers and not leaders. That the practice discourages independent thinkers and the follower mentality could extend into adulthood. Many people, myself included, feel that mandatory uniforms are the way to go. A recent study by the U.S. Department of Education suggests that school uniforms can help reduce theft, violence, and the negative effects of peer pressure caused when some students come to school wearing designer clothes and expensive sneakers. A uniform code also prevents gang members from wearing colors, insignia that could cause trouble, and helps school officials recognize intruders who do not belong on campus. A strong supporter of school uniforms is our 42nd president, Bill Clinton. He states in a radio address that school uniforms are one step that may be able to help break this cycle of violence, truancy, and disorder by helping young students to understand that what really counts is what kind of people they are, what's on the inside, to remember what they are doing at school is working, not showing off their own clothes or envying another student's clothes. He feels that if it means teens will stop killing each other over designer jackets and schoolrooms will be more orderly, more disciplined, and that our younger people will learn to evaluate themselves by what they are on the inside instead of what they're wearing on the outside, then our public schools would be able to require their students to wear school uniforms. School uniforms are not for everyone, but the argument seems to favor the pros more, providing more advantages than disadvantages to the school uniform policy. Given the choice, I would want my child to wear uniforms, and I think if schools are not going to require it at this time, that maybe we all should take the initiative as parents and have our children wear them anyways to show our support. Ian. That thing, you can't see it on the screen. It just pops up.
Jesus Christ.
You
guys can't hold for like 2 minutes till you turn off the damn